Welcome guys, thank you so much for joining in. So looking at this current Bitcoin price action, you can see right now Bitcoin does looks like it is going to break this neckline area around 15,800 to call it a possible breakout scenario, because right now this move here to the upside, you can see the price might be getting gravitated towards this 15,800 price level. But is the price actually bullish to break above this structure? Why I want you guys to understand one price structure which could be also panning out right now, and that could fool one of us guys. That's why if we look at this price structure, you can see this trend line here is showing us that hey, maybe the price of Bitcoin is inside this symmetrical triangle, and now this price movement here is an indication that price is breaking out of this triangle. Okay, so this symmetrical triangle breakout, what I want you guys to understand is this kind of fake outs scenario, and also this move here, is this bullish enough to break this neckline area of 15,800? I would call it absolutely bullish if we could break above it and find support above this 15,800, because that is going to be a very bullish scenario for Bitcoin. If we go back here and look at this price action of Bitcoin, and also look at the possibilities which we had here, right? So this here was one scenario where the price also looked like a symmetrical triangle. You can see price had a breakout, right? Price did break out, but this breakout turned out to be a fake out. And then you can see what happened with the price action. Before we actually started heading to make a new high, the price had this consolidation phase, right? And then boom, we had this massive move to the upward direction. So now let's go backwards and look at another similar price action. So you can see here, you can see, right, this price structure here. Why I'm actually showing you this, or what is the reason behind I'm showing you guys this kind of example? Because if you look at this scenario here, we also had this symmetrical triangle breakout scenario, but after that you can see here we had this pullback. We didn't have a proper breakout because price didn't held its ground above this level. We had a massive sell-off, and then you can see what happened with the price. We got a pullback and more consolidation before we made another high. So now you can see symmetrical triangle breakout. After that we had a pullback, consolidation phase, and this consolidation phase prepared us for the new high. So similar scenario unfolded here as well. Price broke out of this symmetrical triangle, we had a pullback, and then more like a consolidation phase before price started making another new high. And now we are seeing a similar price structure. This breakout out of this could lead us to around this 15,800 area, which is very possible guys. We could go even higher, but you can see we have to be careful because this pump here could also slowly get us back to the lower areas, right? This one consolidation before we start making another all-time high or new high. So that's why I just want you guys to be careful, right? If the price is going to break out around this 16,000, 17,000, 18,000, we are more than happy to see that. But I just want you guys to keep this scenario in back of your head, because who knows, if this has played out in the past Bitcoin price action, then there is also a possibility to play out this time, right? It's not a must, but you can see going through the past Bitcoin price action, we have seen some kind of pullback. But this pullback doesn't mean the trend is bearish, and you have to understand that, because you can see the primary trend of Bitcoin is very bullish, and this kind of pullback doesn't mean the trend is bearish. This is just an buying opportunity, and you have to understand that as well. So now if I switch this price structure into another scenario, and also guys, I would really appreciate if you could take 2 seconds of your time and smash the like button, and also if you are watching this for the first time, definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell. So now let me show you this interesting chart. So guys, now if you look at the left hand side, this is Wyckoff's reaccumulation phase. On the right hand side, this is symmetrical triangle breakout. So if you look at both, according to this Wyckoff's reaccumulation phase, we should see a pump here, right? And then a pullback, right? And a consolidation phase before we see a breakout scenario. And what did I just show you recently? In most of the cases, what happened after the symmetrical breakout? Price in many cases had a breakout, and slowly we did saw a pullback before we started heading to a new high. And this is exactly what happened in the past Bitcoin price action in most of the cases after the symmetrical triangle breakout. And according to this, right now you can see this is also showing us that hey, if this is a Wyckoff's reaccumulation phase, then we are also expecting a sideways movement before we actually head to the new high, right? So if I draw here on the both side to make you guys understand, you can see I told you according to this analysis, this breakout scenario, let me delete this one so that it's easier for you guys to understand. So you can see the symmetrical triangle breakout right now, we are expecting move, right? And then a consolidation phase before we see price making new high. And if you look on the left hand side, this is also what this Wyckoff's accumulation, this reaccumulation phase is actually showing us. Because right now, if you look at this price structure here, right, look at this price structure here, you can see we are clearly making higher lows, right? You can see that very nicely. So this here, this is also indicating us, hey, since we both know the outcome of this symmetrical triangle breakout in previous example was a breakout and then a slow pullback to the downside, then consolidation phase before we see another new all-time high or the new high. This Wyckoff's reaccumulation on the left hand side is also indicating, hey, the price should move in a sideways direction, I mean a consolidation phase, because we know this is a very strong support around this 14,600. You can see that here on the Wyckoff's reaccumulation phase. This is the support line. So the price would actually consolidate before we see another break to the upside, guys. So if we now combine both this scenario, according to this Wyckoff reaccumulation phase, price should head in a sideways direction before we see any sort of a breakout. And according to this symmetrical triangle breakout from the previous example, also the previous fractal, the price would see a breakout and then a slowly pull back before we had another break to the upside, guys. And this is exactly what I'm actually trying to show to you in this example, guys. And also, if we look at this price action of Bitcoin in a bigger scale, now if we go through this price action of Bitcoin in a weekly time frame, you can see how bullish the trend right now is, guys. So right now, as you can see, according to this descending broadening wedge, we would be heading towards this 19,666 price level. This is where we are looking at. And right now, if we also look at this price structure, this candle here in a weekly time frame, it is actually breaking above this ascending channel, indicating the trend is bullish, guys. But if you look at this scenario in a weekly time frame, you can see here this weekly candle hasn't showed us much yet, because you know we still have some more days to close. But still, if you look at this properly, this candle, and look at this candle, also this candle here, right, this candle, I'm actually showing you guys this example just to aware you. If this is going to be a spinning top, expect some changes, because if you see spinning top arriving at the peak, that could be a sign of a change. I mean the sign of a direction reversal, because you can see when you see spinning top arriving at the lower end, that usually indicates it's going to the sign of a change, as I just said to you. So you can see a really nice move to the upside. Spinning top arrived at the top, so we had this price reversal. Sometimes candlestick could also provide us a lot of information, guys. So you can see here below here, you can see another spinning top was here, right, the spinning top, and also we had another spinning top here. So after that, you could see we had a really nice pump to the upside. So if this is going to see any sort of a pullback, right, any sort of a pullback, we could also have to like take this candle into consideration, because if this is going to be a spinning top, we have to be careful, because spinning top, as I've already showed you with the previous example, could be a sign of change. So I'm not saying the trend is going to be bearish, guys, but if you look at this in a whole, you can see how bullish the trend of Bitcoin is right now, right? So even any sort of a pullback right now could be a great buying opportunity. So guys, this is what I actually wanted to share with you in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, I would really appreciate if you could smash the like button, and also if you are watching this for the first time, definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing off. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.